She's a film major and she understands stuff, but I'm a normal person.
Normal person? I am not a normal person.
And like, there's just so many great things about this movie. I don't drink anything in my tea. I usually just drink it plain, so I'm usually good at somewhat picking out flavors.
And I just don't drink tea. Hi guys, and welcome to Summers with Elizabeth, where I post whenever I want. Today, I am here with my beautiful friend Rachel, because I always am. What else is new? And of course, my little puppy Luna. And today, we are going to do 2 videos rolled into one.
We're gonna be taste testing teas,
while also talking about the new Christopher Nolan movie, Dunkirk. Now, for those of you who don't know, Christopher Nolan is my favorite director. So I was very excited to see this movie, and Rachel was excited because
Harry Styles is in it.
So we were both equally as excited to see this movie. Hey Rachel. What are we going to see today?
Oh, Dunkirk, sorry.
I was supposed to be like an excited Snapchat, you just like forgot what we were doing. And by equally, I mean I was literally in tears and Rachel was laughing at me for crying. We each have 4 cups of tea that was picked by the other person, and then we also have scones to be even more English.
So we're gonna take a sip of tea and we're gonna guess what flavor it is, and if we get it close enough to the correct answer, we're gonna say a good thing about Dunkirk. And if we get it wrong, we're gonna say a bad thing about Dunkirk.
Just one thing before we start this video, I hate tea. So this will be really interesting. Alright, this is Rachel's cup number 1.
I'm really excited for this.
I know, Rachel loves tea.
It's actually really good.
Is it?
I love it.
What do you think it is?
Well, it smells like coconut, so I'm gonna guess the coconut tea.
No, it's not the coconut tea.
It's not? It smells like coconut?
No, it's not coconut tea.
Wait, oh wait, it's the Christmas tea.
You don't get 2 guesses. But yes, it is the Christmas tea. Alright, so you gotta say one bad thing about Dunkirk.
Okay. There's 3 storylines that happen in the movie. They like all have different time frames. Until like the first like 30 to 45 minutes into it, I was still really confused because they were like, it was night at the beach, but it was day with the pilots. What is happening here?
Alright, Luna, are you gonna help me guess? She looks so concerned, she doesn't know what to do. Yeah, let's put you down. I hate tea so much, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous.
I may have accidentally made it too long.
It tastes like flowery? I'm gonna guess that is it like strawberry and then like some flour?
It's the strawberry grapefruit oolong tea.
Was I close enough with the strawberry?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I have to say one good thing about Dunkirk, which is great because I loved it. So one of the big critiques that Christopher Nolan gets is that his dialogue says things that doesn't need to be said and that he's too wordy. The thing that I loved about this movie is that he tells the story so visually and there's such little dialogue. And like the things that they say all make sense in the context. Alright, sweetheart, your turn. This one should be easy.
This is the lemon.
Your first good thing.
My first good thing, which one should I pick? Like, okay, so like I obviously know that films aren't perfect, but I had a hard time picking out bad things. Okay, so my first thing is gonna be that they cast by age. They cast boys that were actually the age of the soldiers when it was happening. Just seeing like actual baby-faced men trying to be soldiers, which is real because that's what happens.
And it helps them like get into character as well because it's like this could have been you.
Yeah.
Just, you know, however many years ago. Number 2. This isn't that bad.
Oh, I found one that she doesn't actually just like a lot.
Is it apple? No, it's peach!
Oh.
Oh, what is it?
It's cranberry blood orange.
Oh, I love cranberry things! Okay, well, I have one big grievance with it, and Rachel knows about this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a huge spoiler alert. Okay, I'll put the timestamp right here when I'm done talking about this, so if you haven't seen the movie, you can just skip forward to that. In the movie, there's this young kid who goes on one of the boats to pick up the guys at Dunkirk. He gets killed but just like this soldier with really bad PTSD pushes him down the stairs and he dies that way. So he really doesn't do much. And he gets written up in his hometown paper, which is one of the things they always really wanted, was always really wanted to be written up in hometown paper. But it's just like, you see that kid and then you're also seeing all of these guys who are just like out there trying to survive and like did all of this like fighting for their country, and none of them get any recognition. This is really good.
Panera, man. Maybe something around like Christmas I would drink.
And what do you have during Christmas?
Peppermint!
Yeah.
Woo! Basically, if you put a candy cane inside of green tea.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, you gotta say something good.
Okay, so I liked that it told a story that isn't well known by Americans. Like, I mean, I don't know about the British, if they put it in their, like, the history classes and stuff like that, but because, like, the Americans weren't really involved in it, we don't know about it. So I found it, as, like, being a history buff, I found it really cool, because it was something I didn't know about.
Cup number 3.
Woo! I think you might like this one.
You think I might like it? Oh, I know what it is. Do I have to drink it if I know what it is?
Yes.
I have to drink it?
You have to take a sip.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
It is.
It's awful. I know what it is though. It's caramel apple.
Yeah.
But it's awful. It tastes like a candle. It tastes like I just licked a Bath & Body Works candle. The sound design. The sound design of this film, genius. It's genius. So the film starts out perfectly silent, and then it slowly grows in volume and grows until it gets to the point where it's just non-stop loud noise for the rest of the film. Shut up, John Green. He's tweeting.
Why didn't I get it yet? There we go.
And you don't really realize that it's doing that until you get to the last 2 shots of the film when all the sound cuts out. And it's just so uncomfortably dead silent. And I loved that. You just have like this huge chaos of all these men in war, and then all of a sudden they're home and it's over. And they do the same thing in The Hurt Locker, where it's just like this cut of like, well, now what do you do?
4th and last one. I think I have it, but it just tastes like tea. I got it from like this set. Coconut?
Yep, it's coconut. Alright, you're gonna say another good thing.
Can I say 2?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, my first one out of these last 2 is that Harry Styles' performance actually not that bad.
Yeah, it was surprisingly decent.
My second one is that they actually filmed on the beach at Dunkirk, which I thought was just so cool. Because that just brings a whole new level of like emotion for like not only the actors but kind of like to the audience to know that they filmed in the place where this thing actually happened.
Alright, now for my last one. What is this? It's awful. What does it smell like though? I mean, it tastes like literal nothing. Oh, it's peach! It's peach!
Yep.
So one of the things that Rachel talked about was the 3 different storylines that were going on. One of the things that I liked about the 3 different storylines is that it showed the levels of disconnect that people had with the war. So you had the Air Force, they're shooting down these planes, but you can't see the faces of the people that you're killing, and it's just and you're very, like, you're by yourself, you're very isolated, and it, you know, doesn't feel personal. And also they've only been in the air for an hour. And then you have the people on the sailboats who don't have the concept of war. And then you have the people who have been on Dunkirk for a week, and they're just desperately trying to do anything they can to survive. It shows like the different levels of, you know, not only like the chaos of war, and the levels of sanity and stuff. And I think that was so smart, and I think that Nolan showing, you know, how long that they've been doing what they're doing also helps advance that concept. So we have finished our tea taste test. We really do encourage anyone and everyone to go see Dunkirk. I mean, I bawled when it was over. I mean, a huge part of that was being able to see a Nolan movie in theaters because I've never got to do that before. But it's such a beautiful film. It lived up to all of my expectations.
I think people should go see it, especially Americans, because it gives a different idea of what kind of desperation the British were in before the Americans got in there.
I feel like we partially did this video because I didn't feel qualified enough to make an actual movie review. So we encourage you to go see Dunkirk, and if you have, let us know in the comments what your favorite part of it was. Because I love talking about movies and I really like to do that if any of you guys have seen it.
Or what confused you, like me.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, you're fine.
Everything's fine.
Bye!